Welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Faye, and of course this is where we get to talk na ku-inspire na ku-educate and at the same time na ku-entertain. So today I am joined in by one amazing gentleman ambaye take over katika industry ya investments online, and I want him to tell us how the journey has been and what we need to have kama tuna need kukuwa na guts, because some of us really huwa tunashuku sana mambo ya online, so we'll get to know what he does and penye kutaenda. How are you, sir?
Asante sana. My name is David Manzi, lakini I am popularly known as Kafuri, and I'm a Forex trader.
Why did they call you Kafuri? I'm just curious to know.
Kafuri is a nickname nilipatiwa nikiwa high school. So back then nilikuwa na katu najua. Yeah, it originated from there.
All right. So how did you start venture ya forex trading? And first of all, kuna watu wa understand what forex exchange na cryptocurrency, the difference between the two.
Yeah.
So first of all, tell us what is forex exchange and give us a vivid difference between the two.
So actually for me, I don't know anything about cryptocurrency.
All right.
Yeah, I'm specialized in Forex alone.
Mm-hmm.
And basically Forex entails not the real exchange of currency, like the way people think, I give you $100, you give me these Kenya shillings, no.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at currency pairs of different countries, and then we trade them depending on which has weight and which does not have weight, gaining and losing. Yeah. So we either buy from that current commodity or we sell. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to understand. So it basically involves two currencies.
Yeah.
Na sio yenye ya kwenu.
Iko. Yes, iko.
Iko?
Yeah, lakini it's not trading so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, iko. But basically most of them tunaangalia pounds,
Mm-hmm.
USD, Swiss franc. Yeah, the major ones.
All right. How did you start and what motivated you to start that kind of investment?
I can say poverty made me start.
You must be motivated by poverty.
Yeah. So I knew about Forex back in 2020 during the first lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I was at home, I was very bored. So I actually saw it through a friend. So alikuwa anapenda sana Instagram. So we were seeing those posts, people living lavish life and then posting screenshots of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to know what are those numbers.
What must I have to venture in such a business?
So firstly in Forex we need knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a course like a unit in campus or in college. So you need first to get the knowledge first. Then after you have had enough of the knowledge, you can take close to 1 month to 3 months before you fully understand it. And then after that you need a trading account. So a trading account you open it through a broker. So a broker is a company that offers forex services. Mm-hmm. Or in other words, a company that will link you to the forex market. Mm-hmm. So after you have opened your account, you can fund in your money into the account. So you're the one that is in charge of your money. You are trading it, you're getting profits from it, then you're withdrawing profit, or you even deposit it more. So it's from you. And then lastly, you need let's say a gadget, a laptop, a phone, mm-hmm. and then internet.
All right. And kuna ile instances ambayo unapata broker company wanakataa kulipa the people who are trading using their company.
No. For firstly, a company must be registered. Mm-hmm. So like in Kenya, you must be registered by CMA. CMA is Capital Markets Authority. Mm-hmm. So if you're using a broker that is not registered by CMA, it means that company is not allowed to offer forex services in Kenya. Mm-hmm. But anyways, people use brokers from outside. It happens. Like in Kenya, we have FX. FX is registered by CMA. Mm-hmm. So working with a company that is registered by CMA, it is more safe, because if the company fails to pay you your money, you know where to lay you up.
Yeah. And kuna mahali unaweza enda kwa ofisi ya serikali uulize, is this company registered? Yeah. Ama what do you do? Because you cannot believe everything on the internet.
Yeah, you go to CMA offices in town.
All right. Okay. And comparing the gains and the, how do I put it,
Losses.
the losses,
Yeah.
the gains and the losses,
Yeah.
what can you advise someone who wants to invest in forex trading?
So in forex we are trading margin products, and trading margin products comes with a lot of risk. So there's no way you can evade losses. You'll get losses
In any other business?
in any other business. So from time to time you'll be getting losses. So the only way now to curb yourself from not making more losses is basically by getting knowledge first. So you'll minimize the number of losses that you'll be getting, and then you'll be getting more wins. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, assuming I am a new trader and maybe I am not, sielewi kabisa, sielewi vizuri, na sielewi haraka.
Yeah.
Does the broker company help in maybe trying to predict what way I'm supposed to trade?
Yeah.
And does it come at a cost?
Okay. So with brokers, like let me say FXPesa, because I work with FXPesa, we do that. It's there. So after you have opened your account, when you log into your portal, there's a section that is called Signal Center. So Signal Center is basically knowing or telling the customers or the traders when to buy or when to sell, or in other words, when to enter the market or when to exit the market. Yeah, it is provided and it's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
So si lazima hizi companies zingine zikupea, it's only that that company does that.
Yeah.
Alright. So for how long have you been trading?
So I've been trading from November 2020. So basically that is 1 year, 6 months, I guess.
What is the biggest win you've got and what is the biggest loss? Because I know kuna ile yenye unakumbukanga tu.
In a day or in a week ama dinner?
In a week.
In a week. Okay, in a day, there's a day I got 1.4 million Kenya shillings in a day. That was the highest win. In a week, I don't know, I don't calculate. The biggest loss in Shaipata, it was 300,000 in 5 minutes.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So basically, when you're entering into this, you must know there are those days.
Yeah, of course.
And in forex, actually, not those days. It can happen in 3 minutes.
Yes, of course. There are good days, bad days, good weeks, bad weeks. Good month, bad month. Yeah, they are there.
All right. And if I am to trade, lazima ni trade manually or can I use a robot to do the trading for me?
You can do either. Okay, that depends with how well now you have understood the course. So you can also use the robot and then make a loss. No. So you need to know how to use it. Yeah, that comes first. So you can trade manually, or you can also trade using a robot.
Alright. And if I am to identify a scammer, because there are so many of them outside here,
Yeah, sure.
How do I identify this is a scammer and this is a legit company or person?
Okay, scammers will first tell you they want to trade for you, and then they'll tell you to send money to them. So in Forex, if someone wants to trade for you, of which it is illegal, so what you're supposed to do is giving this person your account details or login details. But you can give someone your account, and then the person will end up blowing your account. Blowing your account is losing all the money, but you will not blame this person. So if a person is supposed to trade for you, they are supposed to have a certificate with CMA. Yeah, for the purpose of claims, these things end up to court cases and stuff. But the number one red flag in a scammer is telling you to send money to them. Yeah.
Alright. What's the minimum amount needed for someone to start trading?
So the recommended inakwanga $100. That is about 11,600 shillings. But I have seen people start with less than that. I personally have even traded from $1. $1 is about 115 Kenya shillings to thousands and thousands. So it depends with how much you're willing to risk. So the amount that you're supposed to trade, it is the amount that you're willing to risk, because hauwezi risk kitu kama rent no, or school fees,
Mm.
or even money that you had assigned to do something else with.
Yeah.
Because the moment you may lose, this money is gone and it's gone. The only
That
way,
is why Forex is different from gambling.
yeah, from gambling. So the only way that you can get or you can recover is funding your account again, because you need this float to trade. Yeah.
Okay. And someone told me once, the smaller the capital, if you get a loss, you might blow up your account.
Yeah. There are some things that we call spikes. So they happen majorly during events and news. So if a spike happens, and then you get a loss that is maybe, let's say for example, you have $100, and then the running loss at that moment is like $80. You'll get something that we call a margin call. A margin call is like an alert telling you that you need to fund more, or you need to reduce your positions so that your margin can be supported. So if this spike happens and you do not have enough capital to hold your loss, your account will blow. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you so much for that insight, because nimekuwa na hiyo maswali mingi sana about people having small capital.
Yeah.
So you need to first of all strategize, get money that intend that ikupe profit haraka.
Yeah. Basically you cannot get rich in one day. You cannot scoop everything you want to scoop from the market in one day. Not unless it's your lucky day. So basically you need a trading plan. So like asking yourself how much do you want to gain in a day? How much do you want to gain in a week, a month or so? Because let's say for example I have funded my account $500 today, and then I want to be getting $500 from this account, or let's say like $50 from this account in a day. If I get that money as early as 10 a.m. and then I trade more and more, that is over trading. So those are some of the things that we as forex traders are supposed to avoid. Then like the example nimekwambia, over trading, let's say like overconfidence, adding to a losing trade, using a trade is losing and then you add another position on it, yeah, things like that. And the major thing that we use is called risk management. So with risk management, you're supposed to risk like 2% of your account. So if you have $100, you're supposed to risk 2% of that $100. You cannot risk the whole of your account. So there are some people that do that. It's called full margin. Full margin is risking it all.
Because maybe they are saying kama ni gain itakuwa mingi.
Yeah, and then actually that's not trading now, that will be gambling. Yeah. But if you use good risk management, let's say you trade, you get a loss, you recover, after you recover you get profits, now you withdraw your profit. That's very understandable now, that's trading. Yeah.
Alright, thank you so much. That has been the first segment. Hii segment ya pili, I know this is the segment that mmekuwa mkingoja na yenye mnapenda sana, because we've been all about kuwa serious hapa pale, knowing what forex trading is. But right now ni ile segment yenye you don't want to miss. So stay there, usitoke. We are entering to the next segment ambayo inaitwa Q&A. Nitakuwa namuuliza vitu ambazo kama anajua, the things that are happening inside the country, what he does in his free time and all that. So if you are an artist, ama a musician,
Yes.
right now Kafuri is a musician, ungekuwa musician gani?
Mimi ningekuwa
Calligraph. Locally, internationally?
So inaweza kuwa calligraph, Otile.
Otile?
Yeah.
You can sing?
I cannot sing.
Like Otile?
I can't sing, lakini I love his sense of fashion. And as well as Juma Jukes. But internationally ningependa kuwa Rodriguez. Yeah.
Ni nini ina stand out kwa calligraph jujaniambia and the international one?
Calligraph napenda vile msee, his energy is different from other artists. And the way he does his things is very different. Is that guy no kiki, no hivyo. Yani anaenda tu anaflow na vitu vyake vizuri. Yeah. And then basically with Rodriguez napenda his background, where he has come from and how he has kept it all clean till mahali amefika. And also kuna kwanga na good messages kwa ngoma zake. Yeah. So Juma Jukes ni fashion. Then fashion, then the entrepreneur part of him, unajua, mpaka anaanza kampuni yake ya fashion.
Brings me to a question. Is there any other venture yenye unakwanga passionate about na si forex?
Yeah.
Kitu unaweza invest on it heavily because maybe you have passion for it.
Yeah, iko real estate. Buying land, selling land. Nini apartments, unajua kujenga rentals, vitu kama hizo. Basically hiyo ndio ninakuwa interested sana. Actually it's the next thing that I'm going to do. Yeah.
All right. There's this question I wanted to ask you. Kitambo, before Kafuri, now we know Kafuri kwa hiyo mambo ya forex and all that.
Yeah.
Do we have another face to the Kafuri we know? The fun side of it and something we didn't know.
Yes. I was a comedian. I used to write skits and act skits for a long time. Actually, from 2017. Actually, it was immediately after Form 4. Nilianza kufanya skits. Nikafanya. Then it was not paying because in our country,
art is not that respected.
Art is not. It does not pay as much. You firstly have to stay in the game for so long. You're supposed to be popular known for so long, and then at that time I was becoming very famous, but I'm very very broke. So una meet mtu then ako like
kuangalia na shinda.
Yeah, amefurahia sana kuona Kafuri, but sasa mmepatana mahali wewe yeye anafikiria ufai kukua hapo. So nikaachana nayo, lakini sikuwa nataka kuachana nayo. I was thinking that naweza fanya then ikuje tu ilipe with some time, but sasa forex came in hapo in between. So nikapata tu passion yote imeenda tu kwa forex.
Ilikuwa ya theater, ilikuwa skits za nini? Za theater ama za online?
Za online, content creator tu.
Channel
Kafuri inaitwa Kafuri. Inaitwa Kafuri Comedian, iko tu bado.
Hiyo lazima tutaangalia.
Ilikuwa iko na subscribers kata kama 1800.
Alright. And ile game yenye tutakupata ukicheza game fulani ama ukiwatch game fulani, ni gani hiyo? Football, golf?
Mimi napenda basketball. Mimi si fan wa football hata kidogo. I don't know. Nimejaribu sana.
Hata mimi nilijaribu nikashindwa.
Majaribu kujua ama players wote lakini hainiingii. So me most of the time hata with PS nitapata tu basketball. The fun in it unajua naipenda tu. Then hata kitambo nilikuwa na kuna time nilikuwa nimejichocha hapo nikiwa from 4 nicheze basketball hapo. At least nikakule. Nilienda nilikuwa nacheza lakini mimi nilikuwa nataka tu kutoka nje nikakule mkate na maziwa lunch time.
So we'll jump right into general knowledge. Nione how well you know things zenye ni general. I'll ask you, ukishindwa you'll just tell me pass.
Yes.
Kama utakuwa unajua you answer.
Okay.
All right. So can you kindly tell me who is the cabinet secretary of IT?
Pass, I know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Should I tell you the answer now or afterwards?
Hebu niambie.
Joe Mosheri. The short guy.
Okay.
Umemwona? Are you even sure?
Namjua.
Serious?
Lakini unajua sasa vitu kama hizo huwa siingiliangi sana. Unajua forex inabebanga akili ya kila ya trader kabisa.
Having so unajua unaishi tu huko around.
Sasa
and these people are the ones who are making those regulations and laws zina govern whatever you're doing.
Lakini time yote uenda kwa hizo charts, hizo charts, hizo graphs. Because there are so many things to follow. The market is controlled by several factors, economic factors. Most of the time tunakuanga na something we call economic calendar. So lazima uifuatilie. So hizo kujua
ni ngumu. Acha sasa nikuulize basi za kitambo zenye tulisoma shule. The first vice president of Kenya.
Alikuwa Moi.
Vice president?
Alikuwa Kalonzo.
Ni mgani? Ni Moi ama ni Kalonzo?
Kwanza hiyo kitambo alikuwa anaitwa vice, sio vice president, sasa ni deputy. Vice, alikuwa Moi.
Alikuwa Moi. Alright, hiyo umejaribu lakini bado ulikuanguke. So you have one out of two. We go to the third president of Kenya.
Kibaki.
Okay. I'm not even sure. Ni Kibaki.
Kibaki, Kenyatta, Moi, Kibaki.
Oh yeah. Okay. You have 2 out of 3. Another question.
Yeah.
The biggest employer in Kenya. Ile kampuni inakwanga imeemploy watu wengi sana Kenya. Ni gani? You can take a guess.
It's in the government.
It's not a company. The government is not a company.
So Safaricom.
That was a nice guess.
Use your guess.
Ilikuwa guess. Ulikuwa umeenda government. Alright.
Government ilikuwa joke.
Nyewe, you're a comedian. Nasikia question. Alright. Ushawahi simp? Ile yenye una feeling hapa this was not necessary.
Yeah, that was my last relationship. 3 years ago. Nilisimp sana pekee.
We are waiting to hear
to hear me sing.
some explanation to that simping.
Nilikuwa nafikiria ita end up to marriage. Like sasa nilikuwa naona sasa nimesettle kabisa. Then I'm not going back to soko tena, unaona? So nikapiga hiyo character development hapo. Yeah, so nikainua mikono juu.
So atufai kusimp. Hata si tumewahi simp. Kwanza mimi nimesimp juzi tu. So we need to change that. Guys, that has been so amazing. Asante sana Kafuri.
Yeah.
I appreciate hata kukam kwa hii channel.
Yeah.
Tunashukuru sana.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. Most welcome. If unataka kutuelezea more insights about what you're doing and we are praying uingie kwa business ya real estate, you can still come here.
Yes.
We talk. Karibu sana. That has been it guys. Imekuwa amazing sana. We've had fun, tumeongea, tumejua who Kafuri is, what Forex is, and I hope if that is what you want to do in future, usiogope, it's a business like any other business. And you know what? There are gains and losses in any other business. What you need to do is have that knowledge about what you want to do, venture into it, and you know what? Itakuwa sawa. Asanteni sana, and do remember to tell someone else ambaye hajakuwa amewatch hii akuje watch, and next time we are going to be having so much in store for you people because you are always right. Asanteni sana, see you next time.